so we can see one another. Those NPCs are pretty convincing. Last time, actually my first time, I mistaken a player for an NPC.
On our tour, we're leaving ArtCorp now. We are going.
Yes, they can be streaming for 5 hours. I not recall that.
Next year in Star Citizen. But here is Microtech. We're looking at a biome that the art team's working on. So we're doing exploration on Microtech. So it is the coldest of planets in the Stanton system. There's, so we have a Microtech, ArtCorp, Crusader, and Hurston. But Microtech had a terraforming accident, so it's a little colder than the other ones, but it's not completely covered in snow and ice. So we're also looking at other areas that would be sort of like Nordic forest land or that kind of stuff. So this is some exploration that the art team's been doing, and you can see here a very different feel than, say, the savannah of Hurston. And so it's cool, and as we start to flesh out these biomes on planets like Microtech or future ones that we do,
I have to look my upload of the No Man's Sky. So I go back to this live stream.
Whoa, somebody just exploded. Who died? Is that you just?
I'm uploading 60 gigabyte No Man's Sky videos.
Saber Raven, Hoplite, Warden, Arrow 1-2, Gladiator 1-2, Hornet, Wildfire, Super, Tracker, Ghost, Hurricane, Terrapin, Valkyrie, 2 Valkyries and Liberator, Guard 2 Walls, Cargo, Transports, Malphite.
Yes, it's still uploading.
Carlos Black 1-2, Harry 1-2, Blade, Glaive, Merlin, Freelancer, Misk, Dur, and Max. Okay, Prospector 1 and 2. Give me a little bit more time.
Already loading it.
Razors, which is actually quite nice. Starfarers, 600 eyes, or 300s, 600.
Sort of see the potential of the variety and the beauty that will be in Versa.
Yes, going back to 3.4, over on Levski, finishing touches are being put on our new mission giver, Wallace Klim, who is definitely not the most reputable character in the verse.
Yes, looks like he's been dealing and maybe using some Widow himself. But speaking of characters, we've been working on adapting existing armor that's been designed for male characters to their female counterparts.
Yes. Here's Josh Kerman, Gage Hallman, and Jeremiah Lee with more details on the process.
With the female player character deep in development, we're working really hard here on the character art side to make sure that all the female assets are one-to-one and have parity with the male assets. This is a little bit of process, but it's definitely a lot of content to create. It's really important for us to make sure that the female has all of the same assets that the male does, because we want the players to have choice to make sure that whatever gender they choose, that it's equivalent of.
Starting the process for conversion, the character artist would blend shape the male armor to the female body. And we did this by essentially making a similar topology version of the male and female that can then blend shape between them. And a blend shape is essentially just morphing one object into another shape without changing topology at all. And we had this sort of unified body that could morph between the male and female. And then we would apply basically a wrap deformer in Maya that would then morph the male's armor in its entirety down into the female shape. So you want to make sure it still fits the modular volumes after they've acquired the proper shape and size. And the modular volume will allow us to apply all the armors on top of every single undersuit, which sounds simple at first, but is very tedious to keep an eye over. So we need to make sure that they all fit on top of the exact same shape, and all the undersuits that were changed to the female body fit within that volume, so that then as soon as
it's 2:30
they will all fit
a.m. in the night, Denmark. I'm not talking so much.
Tech Art will then take it from there, and they will skin it up, set up the runtime rigs, make sure it's working properly within the game, and then hand it off
I've been
to
playing like 50, 16 hours last week, so
and he will then handle the
I'm a bit
implications,
tired
which is
and I
probably
feel a
one
little
of the
bit
biggest
sick
steps
the last
because
2
it has
weeks.
very wide implications. So
Yes,
he'll make sure
cheers.
that you
I
get
got
the
some
unified
cola.
item that will then switch between male and female according to what you play as. Luckily, we've been preparing for this for a long time, so there will be minimal impact.
But I'm uploading to my YouTube
What
channel
I'm excited to see is the new
now,
concepts
so I
that
have
come out
to
that
watch it a
accommodate
little
male
bit.
and female, armor, clothing, or any wearables.
In addition to armor, we're also doing clothing. We're trying to make all of our assets or as
Because
many as
I'm
possible
like
one-to-one with our male and
150
female. We are still
gigabytes
exploring
behind my
other
upload,
options that would be specific to each
and
gender.
every time I go to sleep,
Realistically, it'll
my
probably be
upload stops.
99% one-to-one, but we want to have the option to explore that as well.
There will be plenty of bespoke clothing for male and female in the future. And we actually have some backed up, actually, ready to be made. But because we have the tech and also the assets ready, can plan to see a lot in the future. Armor is a different beast.
Oh yes, we have
In
3
concept,
minutes
we
left.
try to
Let's
keep
watch
our
it.
armor gender neutral, so we won't have
Because
like
they
a
can
breast
do
cut
this
for females that you
stream.
see in most games.
The other stream, they can do it for many hours.
All right, I'm going to open up the door. Maybe somebody can give us a ride in. All right, I'm going to make a contact. And contact. Oh, it's at the top.
Yes,
Nice work.
let's watch the other one finish 3 minutes. So actually I did watch that. This. No, this one.
Or another. And also for males, you might see like, you know, the abs and the male chest. Like, so we try to refrain from those type of design language because we have to have the armors fit and look aesthetically pleasing and functional for both sexes. So the concept you see right now is Hurston management, and it'll be vastly different than what you've seen in the game. And the reason why is because these guys are on a completely different scale than just regular Hurston workers or Hurston security, and these guys have a lot of money. And so what we wanted to do was, the key word, the key terminology that was used when concepting these guys was old money. I was thinking of Rockefeller. That was actually the main key figure that I was looking at when I was doing my research. When I was talking with Josh Herman, our art director, about which direction we should go, he was like, dude, just gotta go with old money. And then I thought, what would be in our past the most interesting era to get into? And the 20s screamed straight at me. And the most difficult part for me was actually, how do I make the 20s look sci-fi? Because this game is 900 years in the future, and if I just do 20 stuff, it'll look like we went back 80 to 90 years, close to 100 years in the past. And so finding the charm of the 20s, but using the cuts and interesting shapes of the sci-fi world that we have now, I fused those together and came up with these shapes and these clothes that you see right now.
When it's all said and done, what we're looking for on the female assets is something that looks just as good on the female as it did on the male. We're not looking to spend a ton of time redesigning or recreating all these assets because they already look pretty great. We're not looking to femalize or hypersexualize this. We want it to be one-to-one and make sure that it's just as good as it was on the male and that it's overall pretty gender neutral.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you. And that just about does it for us this week. Thank you, as always, to the subscribers who make it possible for us to bring you these shows.
Yes, and as always, thanks to the backers, all you guys, because none of this would be possible without you.
Yes, that is very true. Make sure to tune in next week as we have some fun stuff to share. And until then,
Hopefully 3.4. We'll
yes,
see.
3.4 and other stuff. We will see you.
You.
Until then, yes.
Ready?
Our
Rattlers!
Yes, this is the website.
Thanks for watching. For the latest and greatest in Star Citizen and Squadron 42, you can subscribe to our channel.
Landing gear is not being pushed down. Oh, you made it. Well, you made it for a second. Let me try that. Okay, kneel down, guys. Kneel down. See if you can crouch down.
This looks like a
Okay,
spaceship.
and I'm gonna jump off of you. Okay, just stay there. Right, here goes. All right. Do 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 do. What? Oh, I'm kneeled.
Okay, so now where are we going?
Same place.
Okay, there.
No.
We're arriving at.
Okay. Maybe
The rest
first. There you go. Yeah, just like that, guys. Okay, here goes. Ah, trance. Nope. What am I doing laying down? Did I fall? Yeah, we're at a rest stop because we want to get some weapons. All right, let's try this again. No, it's not gonna work. I can't jump onto you guys. All right. I can't put it up or down. No, the ramp. Hangar 4, but nobody there apparently. No, I don't see anything. That's sad. Oh well, I'm gonna grab a Valkyrie instead then. I'll be right back.
It'd be nice if I could actually get the elevator to spawn.
Okay, I'm coming up anyway.
Yeah.
Can you add me as a hanger before? Okay, Alexander, I just need your in-game handle. And remember, you can join us in Discord. Here is the link to Discord. Yeah, EVA jets would be very helpful. Just make them really expensive, you know? Like the end-game item. Like, you can only purchase it in the store for 100,000 USD. And if you get one of those, you don't need to ship. All right. Of course, I'm just being silly, right? Someone says in chat, no, that's a great idea. It'll prove my point. Matchgun, I will do that right now. This looks awesome. Someone should make a game like this, Mike says. Mike King. Just go back up and claim it. Yeah, I'm not even going to claim it. That's not worth claiming right now.
You on your way up?
Yeah, I'm up top. I just seen you.
Because you're not showing up. You're not.
Yes, it's a bit more videos.
And behind it. Not only does it set Star Citizen apart from a lot of the competition, but it actually allows for them to take in an alternative source of income by being able to license a lot of this new tech out to other companies. You see, this is another way to continually fund the game after, say, crowdsourcing begins to plateau. Now, obviously, visual fidelity and detail in systems don't necessarily make you want to continually revisit the game. So, what are they going to make in it that makes it so unique? What makes it the best science fiction MMO ever, according to Chris Roberts? Well, the idea is that you're going to be able to do anything you want. There's no artificial or arbitrary restrictions on what's possible. You can become any sort of trade or profession that you like. Roam the galaxy being Boba Fett, bounty hunting people down, or be a trader merchantman that goes and sells rare wares at different planets, or be an explorer that finds new routes or planets and new technologies to sell to other people to make money, or join the military to fight the Vandul swarm. It's your choice, and there's no arbitrary skill point system or ranking or levels to stop you from doing what you want. In short, your skills are determined by you and what you're able to do, not some point system so that, you know, somebody who's been playing for forever can just kick the crap out of you when you come in because they've got a level 25 sword or some crap like that. The economy will also be dynamically controlled by both the players and by NPCs, which are managed by CIG. And that's because they're trying to avoid overinflation or people specifically trying to dismantle the economy by buying up too many commodities or selling too many. Ultimately, it's supposed to be an enjoyable experience for everybody, for those hardcore players and even those who are just casually jumping on and off the game. Beyond jobs and beyond fighting, though, there's also other things that you'll be able to do. Much more peaceful things that you might not realize are something that you're really missing. Like being able to customize your ship with different colors, or being able to customize the interior of your captain's quarters, or your hab on a planet, or your whole base on a planet for your guild, so that each space is individualized to yourself. mean, that really ties into the detail level that they're trying to get into the game. Well, that they're actually getting into the game. Being able to actively move around objects inside of a space to be able to make it your own. Kind of like what happened in SWG, Star Wars Galaxies. If you guys remember that game, you were able to do basically anything you wanted to decorate the interior of your home. And it made for some really great RP. Now, aside from the MMO part of the game, and if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask down in the comment section below. There's also the aspect of the single-player campaign, Squadron 42. Now, Squadron 42 is going to be a separate piece. Originally, it was part of Star Citizen. You would play through the campaign first, and then you'd be let off into the Star Citizen MMO world. But now, he decided to make it so that you could just choose
It
one or
looks
the other.
super nice. What they're doing now.
You guys are on hangar.
Do
Yes,
this.
hangar 4, and the hangar is opening up. And it's a max. See, what I noticed is on the max, it looks like, what?
I said I see no ship here.
I'll just scoop you up.
Oh man.
Okay, there we are. Yeah, it's a work in progress. Notice you have the transition and then it loads the contents and then you go too far and it just disappears the contents. That's neat. Or not. Wow.
Yeah, they fixed that bug on my end.
Okay, here we are. That is one.
This looks super nice.
Big cargo ship, or a big cargo hold.
It's a big caboose, eh?
You know what I need to do? I need to go ahead and delete my user folder.
What?
Try and do that.
Why did the landing gear go down?
Does it? It seems to do that when you start ships right now.
Okay. I just
think
lost
that's a
someone.
temporary
Someone
fix
just
for
exited,
taking
I
off.
think. Somebody outside.
What's happening here?
Somebody did what?
I think I'm stuck at the left.
In the landing gear? Whoa.
Yeah, somewhere.
All right. It looks like
Okay,
this has an interesting display. You're stuck in the landing gear. Okay, I'll raise it up. Oh wait, you're outside. You're not in the landing gear.
Sataro?
Yeah?
So I'm looking at your icons. You guys are 12,821,000 kilometers away.
That's not
Yeah, we're
right.
still in Hurston.
We're still
I just got back to my PC.
All right. Here. I'm just trying to see if I can pick you up. So here goes. Don't move. Don't move.
There are no weapons or anything at this truck.
Okay.
Yeah, it's empty.
It's empty. All that work for nothing. So what we'll do is we'll go there. We'll take out the NPCs and we'll pick out the guns. There you go. Oh, you didn't make it. Who's outside of the ship right now?
That would be me. Like
Okay,
I said, I
don't
can't
move.
see the ship
Don't
at
move.
all.
You gotta
Okay,
stop
not
moving. You're making things difficult.
Not moving.
So those of us that are needing weapons, guess we're all of our bound?
Yep. No. Yeah. All are bound, I guess. All right. It didn't work. It just go ahead. Justify. Jump in.
Let me try jumping.
Jump in. Just follow Justify. Do you see Justify?
Don't see Justify.
All right.
This man made it in. Justify already
Oh,
inside the
wait.
ship.
You see it
There, finally loading.
Okay. Go ahead.
If we're going back to Olisar, I'll meet you all there.
All right.
There,
I'm
finally
taking the
loading.
one way.
All right.
We're good. Now, I am going to, well, let's get off of
Remember, if you're contemplating
then I'm
a
going to
career
try
change,
logging
you should
out
contact one of
from one
Hurston's
of the
resource
beds.
managers for information about exciting career
See if that fixes
opportunities.
some stuff.
I think he should look. He should lock the cargo door.
User config.
Shaders. And also user config.
Just the user folder.
See, this is dangerous. Look at this. This power off button is unacceptable. That is dangerous.
See, I
Especially
just
for
use
comms.
a
shortcut.
HOTAS.
That's
HOTAS.
exit. How do I close the door, man? Can somebody go on the back and close that door?
I closed it.
Good, thank you. Such a pain. Well, that was
Yeah,
the
it's
that
over
was
on the right side.
that was the inaugural flight. Oh, hey, we got a Connie here. Whose is that? Who is that? Who's that? It's a nice Connie. I like the Connie. Looks like a phoenix. All right, I'm gonna enjoy the sunset, so let's do this. There it is. That's great. Yes, very good.
You're not gonna run into the shield of death.
Of course we will. That's part of it.
Okay, so the buildings that I was talking about earlier, they're off to our left right now.
Are they?
Yep, the ones that are sticking up there. Pretty much 90 degrees to our left.
Okay.
Two buildings there. You can land on top of them and it won't blow your ship up because the tops of the buildings are above the no-fly zone.
Yeah, but you know what? I landed on one of them, like right here, and it instantly killed me. Not recently though. Not recently.
Yeah. Has anybody tried landing on the things up here in the sky? The signs and
Not me.
We should try that.
Yeah.
Or if not landing on it, just see if we can stand on it.
Just do it. So it should be while you're making your way to Port Alsar. Because we're going to make it to the... We can always pick up the NPC's goodies, you know?
I think you can't buy any weapons here at the rest stop.
Yeah, you only Port Alsar, right?
Yeah, probably. We're meeting there?
Some people are going there. We're not going there. We're going to actually enjoy the sunset, and then we're going to head over to the bunker at nighttime and see what type of view it looks, and then we'll wait for you in the area. I'll put up a beacon if need be.
There must be a mission now for the bunkers with.
There's supposed to
AI.
be. I just don't know how to get it. Do you guys know how?
Nope. Let's see if I have something in my Moby class on the missions.
Yeah, the Anguilla started to act real funny and just despawned on me while I was in it.
Yes, 3 a.m. in the morning. I take more cola.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.